Harvest activity continues to increase. Joining us for more on keeping it an accident-free harvest along with avoiding falls on the farm and dealing with stress and depression is Trauma Outreach Coordinator Tracy Dethlefs-Rademacher of CHI Health, Good Samaritan Hospital of Kearney. Tracy, falls are the overall number one reason that adults are admitted to the hospital. What can we do to reduce that risk of falling on the farm?
Well, Paul, falls are the most common cause of death and injury on farm, especially among older farmers. Even from waist high, falls can cause serious injuries. Fortunately, there's a lot of things you can do around the farm to prevent those falls from happening. Some of the things might include attaching extra grab bars on your trucks, tractors, ramps, and steps, using a non-slip tape on ladders and a non-slip mat in your workshop, and replacing any old or broken steps. Avoid heights when possible, but if you do have to work up high, wear a safety harness. Install good lighting, especially around your sheds, while wear fitting boots with non-slip soles. Tidy up your workshops and try not to leave clutter laying around. Keep your paths and walkways clear and keep as fit as possible. You will be less likely to fall if you're in good physical shape. Remember, it's much easier and quicker to prevent a fall than to recover from one.
People who live and work in rural and remote communities have to deal with hardships such as unpredictable weather and market conditions, financial strain, social isolation, long working hours, and reduced access to service. What should we know about stress and depression, Tracy?
The effort of trying to provide for your family and keep a farm or business going can be highly stressful. Sometimes we don't realize how stressful life has become. Signs that you might need some help with the stress are when you're having problems concentrating or with your memory, lack of energy or motivation, lack of interest in activities that you used to enjoy, if you've got sleeping problems, changes in appetites, mood changes, and physical problems, which those could include heart palpitations and breathlessness. Continued chronic stress can lead to depression, and signs of depression can include a constant feeling of sadness, persistent feeling of gloom, guilt, despair, hopelessness, or even recurring thoughts of suicide. You can take positive steps to tackle your stress, depression, relationship problems, and financial concerns. The first step is to talk about your worries with other people. Talk to your doctor. Educate yourself about stress and depression. Understanding what you are going through can help you manage these conditions. Remember, you are not alone. If you or someone you know is experiencing any of these difficulties, help may be available in the form of financial support, professional mental health services, and other services. Assistance is usually free of charge, and in some cases, support workers can come to you. The Nebraska Rural Response Hotline offers help for farmers in our region and can also get you in contact with help if you're outside of Nebraska. Call 1-800-464-0258 for help. And I'll give that number again in just a moment.
Talking right now with Tracy Dethlefs-Rademacher, Trauma Outreach Coordinator for CHI Health, Good Samaritan Hospital of Kearney. With harvest season going strong, Tracy, what can you share for harvest safety tips?
During harvest season, it's important for people involved in agriculture to be well prepared and safe. Long hours at powerful machinery and isolated jobs increase the risk for farm-related injuries and fatalities. However, remembering a few dependable safety practices and picking up a new tip or two can help you avoid a serious injury. Farmers often work alone, and this combined with fatigue can lead to dangerous conditions. It is important to keep in touch with family and neighbors. Every farm business should have a reliable communication equipment and a regular system of checking on those isolated workers, as well as an emergency plan in case anyone would get hurt. Working on a farm can be dangerous, and fatigue can lead to accidents. So remember to look out after your own body as well as your farm. Tips that might help are to aim for a good night's sleep every night, get some regular physical exercise, eat healthy food and drink plenty of water, limit or avoid alcohol and other drugs, and reduce your caffeine intake, and that could be teas, coffee, soda. These can provide a temporary fix, but often increase your overall fatigue.
Tracy, do you have some final thoughts to offer?
I just wanted to give that Nebraska Rural Response Hotline number out one more time. It is 1-800-464-0258, or check them out on the website. Remember, we're not alone, and there's a lot of people out there that want to help. Again, that number is 1-800-464-0258. Have a safe and bountiful harvest, everyone.
Thank you much, Tracy. That's Trauma Outreach Coordinator Tracy Dethlefs-Rademacher of CHI Health Good Samaritan Hospital of Kearney, discussing how to avoid falls on the farm, staying ahead of stress and depression, and having a safe harvest. To listen to this interview again and many others, head to the podcast tab of krvn.com. I'm Paul Perkins on the Rural Radio Network.